Tommy brought it up. You guys started 1-12. You're 26-27 since then. There's rumblings, Willie. There's rumblings about some Coach of the Year consideration here for you. But during that 1-12 start, first of all, the jitters of your first game, a new thing, being the head coach, having that responsibility, but then having a 1-12 start. Did at any point you feel like you were in over your head?
You know, not. I didn't necessarily believe I was in over my head. I just I had to do a lot of praying. It was rough, not gonna lie. But I kept looking at our guys in the locker room, and I kept looking at them in practice. And I started to ask myself, first of all, when things are going wrong, you want to fix everything. Like, everything is wrong. So I started to ask myself, okay, let's take 3 positives offensively, 3 positives defensively, and let's fix one thing. Like, let's see if we can improve on one area offensively. What is that? It might be just setting screens. And so we would focus for that week on just setting screens, getting open. And then the next week we would add something else. And same thing defensively. It may be contesting shots. We got to contest every shot. And I start to learn that, okay, this is how you build your foundation. You teach slowly but surely. You just keep teaching. And I never came down on our guys because they was working their tails off. They were competing. They were playing hard. They were playing together. And I just kept believing in them and believing in us. Like, look, we'll get there. It didn't happen overnight, guys. But it was difficult. It was definitely difficult.
The other component to this, and I don't know the exact timeline of Zion's injury and sort of what you knew when you were hired, but of course, you're taking the Pelicans job so that you can coach Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
And the disappointment of not having him on the court this year, as fans, we hate it. As teammates, coaches, I'm sure you guys hate it even more. But how have you sort of been able to sort of keep a perspective on that this season? And we talked with Josh, because we talked with Josh in January, whenever it was. Like, there was hope for so long. He's coming back. I don't know what his story is now, but with 16 games to go, it feels like maybe we've missed that window. And so how have you been able to, so as a coach and a leader, deal with that disappointment and then sort of convey that to your team that, hey, we're not gonna have this guy. We gotta figure it out on our own.
Yeah, I think the first aspect of it is we talk about compassion and understanding the humanity aspect of all of this situation. And nobody is more, I would say, frustrated and disappointed than Zion is, because he's going through it. And he got hurt trying to prepare for the season. He was in the gym. His weight was down and he was like getting it in, and he got hurt. And what I try to get our guys and people to understand is he's 21 years old. JJ, you and I when we came in the NBA, we were 21, 22 years old. Having gone through 4 years of college, that's different. So I've had my discussions with him, and he was extremely frustrated. He's still going through it now and expressing that to the team. Like, look, there's nothing we can do about that. That's a part of life. That's something that he's navigating. Let's be there. Let's try to support him. And now this is our group. And I just kept telling the guys, we have more than enough. Simple. And you guys got to believe in each other and believe that we can do it together. But we're all in the NBA for a reason. And when somebody's out, that's opportunity. Who's going to step up and come together and take advantage of the opportunity? And that's the deal for our group. It's you can't look over your shoulder and think that something like, look, let's go out and get it. Let's go after teams. Let's keep building. Let's keep having fun. Let's keep going out and competing. And it'll all come out in the wash by the end of the season.